to the Isle of Man. We're here on the quayside in Liverpool watching the arrival of the fast catamaran. Manannan, run by the Isle of Man Steam Packet Company, takes about 2 hours 45 minutes from Liverpool to Douglas. Apparently it's 95 metres long and looks fantastic, lovely modern vessel, and from afar looks great as it approaches into a harbour or leaves, but you'll have to take my word for that. Sea's a little rough, but I'm confident that Manannan, the Manx god of the sea, will be a match for that. Well, as you can see, the ship carries the badge of the Isle of Man, 3 legs. I've tried to find out what actually they mean or where it came from, but unfortunately there are numerous stories, myths. One thing's for sure, it's old, it's very old, dates back maybe to the 11th century. Not even I can remember that, or back that far. But why the Isle of Man? Well, we've kind of included, and hope not intruded, ourselves on our Kiwi family, Moya, Graham and Mel. Whilst they're here, they're travelling from England to Ireland via the Isle of Man. We'll be leaving them on the second day to return home, and the following day they'll travel on to Belfast. Back to the ship. Ship's spot on time for our 11:30am sailing. We're just very early. We stayed last night at the Albert Dock in Liverpool and decided this morning to have a poke around, see where the boat left from, where to drive, so we didn't get lost. But unfortunately we nosed around a little bit too much and ended up stuck in the queue. Couldn't get out, but never mind, we're making the most of it. Suppose it's better than being late and missing the sailing altogether. I have once before been to the Isle of Man, but that was when I was about 15 years of age. That was about 700 years ago, I think, and unfortunately I'm not sure about my memories. I'm interested to see if things have changed, or if it's more, turn the page, what's that? Oh, sorry. Or if it's more likely my memory's dodgy. Funny how when you go back, everywhere or anywhere, years later, the place always looks tiny compared to your mental picture from back then. Maybe that's just me. And here's the River Mersey as we're setting off. Stena line ship on Birkenhead side, the Wirral, on its So, this is Groodle Glen. Last time I was here, probably in the 70s. It's a lot smaller than I remember, but then, bearing in mind what I said before, things usually seem to turn out that way when you go back. So, this part here, the little river, that does kind of ring a bell in the valley. Certainly the chalets there were not around at the time. No, this little handicap park. Plenty of lovely trees around. In fact, a nice pleasant spot for a walk. So, I remember what was, I thought, a nice sandy beach with some pebbles. Some number of years on, it's actually a pebble beach with a little bit of sand. No, it certainly has changed. Gone back to nature. I wonder whether it wasn't managed somewhat by the camp, because it was a big draw to people, whether they'd imported sand or perhaps here, just to show in my own mind that I've not gone mad and not gone to the wrong place, that platform with the metal, the rusted metal down from it, that was steps, if I remember rightly, and the path that went up the hillside into Housedrake Holiday Camp. It was quite a climb, but when you're in your young teens, or as my siblings, younger than that, down to 5, I don't think it mattered too much really, it was all part of the experience. But it's quite sad, really, seeing that old rusted thing up there, thinking how many thousands of people came down to this beach. I had a fantastic time. But then came foreign holidays, of course. See, it doesn't look too bad. Well, it's been a long day, travelling over, visiting Grudel Glen, and now just getting a little bit further north and to the Laxey Wheel. Always wanted to go and stand on the top, have a look down, apparently it's a lovely view. However, it was shut. The kind guy in charge there let us in anyway because we didn't have time for the official tour, which would have been well worth doing, but in any case he let us in and said, well, go and take photographs, you come all this way. What a nice guy. If he's the kind of guy you've got in the Isle of Man, well, you're lucky. Just take a couple of minutes to